Okay, now it is started. So in our previous lecture, we were discussing about the code converters, and we have also seen some of the problem statement where we have to develop a logic for certain problem, right? And we will continue our discussion. And in this lecture, we will see how we can generate a parity bit generator, right? So we have all seen what is a parity bit. Suppose if you are having a data which you want to send from transmitter to receiver, this, let us suppose this is transmitter, and you want to send it to receiver, and so this is called as channel. Just a rough idea I'm giving you. So when you transmit the receiver from when you transmit the data from transmitter end to receiver end, the data which you are sending is susceptible to the noise, and it might happen that the one bit might get flipped, or more than one bit might also get flipped, right? Suppose if you're transmitting 1010 from the transmitter end, it may become 1011 due to some error or due to some noise. So main cause of this error is noise in the channel, right? So that is why we used to send parity bit which will let us know whether the data that we have received is either erroneous or error free, right? And so this parity bit generator is usually we will use to detect one bit error, and what we do is either in MSB or in LSB we attach one bit. Let us suppose this is the place, or in MSB also you can attach a parity bit, right? Now this parity bit, as we have already seen, it can be of two types. You can follow even parity, or you can follow the odd parity. And what is even parity? If the number of ones in the data is even, then you want to make number of one as even only. So suppose if the number of bit right now here is you are seeing is 2. So if you add 1, then number of 1 will become odd. But if you want to follow the even parity, then you have to add a 0, right? So so 0 we will receive in receiver end as well. So now you see, now when you apply a parity checker and saying that it is an even parity, you can see that number of 1 has become odd. So from here you can detect the error, and you can say that this data bit is having an error, right? We have also seen how we can correct the error, but right now that is not part of our discussion. So just we have already seen that parity bit can be of two types, that is even parity and odd parity. I hope that all of you are able to recall what is even parity and odd parity. Now we will see how we can develop a logic for both even parity as well as odd parity, right? How we can develop a logic, a circuit which can give us an even parity output and an odd parity as well. So first we will see for even parity, then we will also see for odd parity. Both of them are quite similar. So we will try to cover both of them. So first is even parity bit generator for 4-bit input. So we are having a 4-bit data, and for which you have to generate an even parity. So let us suppose a 4-bit data is corresponding to a variable, that is A, B, C, and D. I have declared 4 variables, and this I can say that output parity bit means this is the parity bit which we want to add to our transmitter and data, right? Now let me, so if there are 4 variables, so possible combinations can be 16, starting from 0, 0 till 1, 1, 1, 1. So I will be doing that. So this is 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 4. So this will be 1, 0, 0, 0. 1001, 1010, 1011, 1011, 00, 1101, 1110, and last one is 1111. Now you have to add a bit such that this data at transmitter side we are following the even parity, right? Suppose, so what you will be adding here in parity bit so that it will remain an even parity for this, for first case 0, right? Because if you add a 0, you can see that it will remain in a even parity. Second case, you can see number, you can count the number of 1. Number of 1 is 1, which is odd, so you need to add 1 so that it become an even parity. Likewise, you have to fill up the table. So this will be 1, this will be 0 because it is already even. This will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 1, 0, 1, 1, and 0. So we have formed the truth table for even parity generator. Now we have to find out the min terms, right? So you can also, if you want, you can denote the decimal terms so that you do not make mistake while filling up the min terms. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So now you have to calculate the min terms. So I will write here function will be equal to min terms. Just see where the function is giving one value. You have to calculate, you have to see the min terms. So this is first, this is 1, 2. Then we are having 4, 7. I can write 1, 2, 4, 7. Then we are having 8. This is 8. This is 11. And then this is having 13, 14. Just let me know if I make any mistake. So these are our min terms. Now according to this, we have to make a K-map. Four variables are there, therefore I am making 16 cells. So this will be what variables we have taken: A, B, C, D. This will be A, B, C, D, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Fill the table using the min terms that we have got. So it is 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14. So this is the K-map that we have received or we have got. Now you have to group it. Now when you are seeing this, you can see that all the ones are isolated terms, right? So we have to group them individually. All are isolated terms. Now you have to write the function. So function will be equal to, we will start from here, that is A bar, B bar, C bar, and D, which is for this term, this box. Then we will write for this box, that is plus A bar, B bar, C, D bar, plus then this box we will write A bar, B, C bar. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we will write for this box, that is A bar, B, C, D. Let me know if I make any mistake. So then we will write for this A, B, C bar, D, plus then this A, B, C, D bar, plus then this one A, B bar, C bar, D bar, plus A, B bar, C, D. Now you can take common from these two terms, then these two terms, then these two terms, then these two terms. So you can take common from the first, that is A bar B bar. If you take common, this will be C bar D plus C D bar. A bar B common, this will be C bar D bar plus C D. And from next AB common, this will be C bar D bar, sorry, C bar D plus C D bar plus AB bar common, this will be C bar D bar plus CD. Now this is A bar B bar, CD bar, C bar D plus C D bar will be equal to C XOR with D plus A bar B, C bar D bar plus C into D will give you C X naught with D. This term is clear? C X naught with D.
Yes.
Okay. So what I can do, instead of writing C X naught with D, I will write C XOR with D bar. Because if you take the complement of OR XOR gate, you will get X NOR gate, right? So plus AB, then again C XOR D plus AB bar, again C XOR D whole bar. Okay. Okay. Now what I will do, I will take C XOR D common, C XOR D and C XOR D common from these two terms. So just see. So C XOR D, if I take common, so I will get A bar B bar plus AB plus C XOR D bar. If I take common from these two, I will get A bar B plus AB bar. So this I can write C XOR D, A XOR B whole bar plus C XOR D whole bar into A XOR B. So this is again become in the previous form. This you can take as A and this you can take as B bar. So this will be A bar B. So this is nothing but A XOR B, right? So I can write this whole from here. I can write C A XOR B XOR C XOR D. This is our function for even parity generator. Now if you want to show it using logic, so here A is going and here B is going. Output is A XOR B. Here C is going. Output is A XOR B XOR C. Here D is flowing. Here A XOR B XOR C XOR D. This will be the final function. This is the logic circuit for even bit parity generator in a 4-bit data. Is it clear? Just see.
Sir, how you write A XOR B XOR C and XOR D? Sir,
Okay.
this is the last lines.
Okay. So here, if you observe, you can give this term as, you can treat this term as A and you can treat this term as B bar, right? If you treat this as A and this as B bar, so this will become A bar and B. So this will be equal to, from here you can write what? A B bar plus A bar B. So this is what? A XOR B? Is
Yes,
it not?
sir. Yes, sir.
So what is A here?
C XOR D.
Yes. So and what is B here? B bar here?
A XOR B whole bar.
Bar. So B bar is what? A XOR B whole bar. So bar will cancel out. So B will be equal to A XOR B.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
this
sir.
is in
Yes.
this is in the form of formula. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is for even parity bit generator. Now, if you see in the table, if you want to go for odd parity bit generator, so what it will be? Instead of-
Opposite.
yes, just opposite. So whatever the remaining min terms, that will be count in odd parity bit generator. just see. If I want for odd parity with generator, now in first the function will be high, right, for odd parity. So I can write here even parity and here odd parity, and here it will be 0, it will be 0, it will be 1. So wherever it is 1 earlier, it will be 0. Wherever it is 0, it will be 1. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just you can cross verify as well. So here it is 0, so it will be 1. So you can check here. Number of 1 is even, but if you want an odd parity, so you have to add 1. Then only it will become odd. Here it will be 0. It will be 0. Here it will be 1. It will be 1. It will be 0. It will be 1. It will be 0. It will be 0. It will be 1. So I can write for odd parity the remaining min terms. This will be 0, 1, 2 is here, so 3, 4 is here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is here, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this will be the min terms for our odd parity bit. Right. So I will take this and I will draw the key map again. This will be AB, CD, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. 9 will be here, 10 will be here, 12 and 15. Here also you see all the ones are independent. So you can do grouping independently. Now you have to write in form of function. So you can write. So we'll start from here. So this will be A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar plus A bar, B bar, C, D plus, just pay attention for this cell I'm writing. So A bar B, C bar D plus A bar B, C D bar plus, now for this cell I'm writing AB, C bar D bar plus AB, CD plus, now for this cell I'm writing AB bar, C bar D plus AB bar, CD bar. Now you have to take common. You can take common from these two, then these two, then these two, and then these two. So if you take common from first, that is A bar, B bar, this will be C bar, D bar plus CD plus A bar B if you take common. So this will be C bar D plus CD bar plus AB if you take common. So this will be C bar D bar plus CD plus AB bar if you take common. So this will be C bar D plus CD bar. This will become A bar, B bar, and this will be X naught. And if you take the complement of X naught, it will become XOR. So this will be C XOR D bar plus A bar B, C XOR D plus AB, C XOR D. Are you getting this? Plus AB bar. Have you got this equation or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I will take C XOR D common. C XOR D common if you take. So from here and here. So this we're getting as A bar B plus AB bar plus, if you take C XOR D bar common, so this will be AB bar, A bar B bar plus AB. So this will become C XOR D A XOR B plus C XOR D bar A XOR B bar. So here you can see it will become, if you take this as A, this will become A B plus A bar B bar. So this you can write it as A XOR B whole bar. So final equation I will be writing from here. So A XOR B XOR C XOR D whole bar. So this is our function. Now for odd parity, this will be A, this will be B, I have made a mistake. This will be C, this will be D. So here you will be getting A XOR B. Here you will be getting A XOR B XOR C. Here you will be getting A XOR B XOR C XOR D. And for NOT gate, you have to pass it through NOT gate. So this will be function. So only extra term we are getting is this NOT gate because of this complement. Is it okay? This is for odd parity bit generator logic circuit. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will move ahead and move on to our next topic. And next topic is comparators. Now comparators, as the name suggests, you want to compare between the two bits. Comparator, as the name suggests, you want to compare between the two bits. So if you want to compare between the two bits, there are only three possibilities. Either the bit can be greater, either the bit can be lesser, or either the bit can be equal, right? Only three possibilities are there when you compare two numbers. Either it can be greater, lesser, or equal, right? Or you can say more, less, or equal, whatever you want. Right? So greater, less, only three possibilities will be there when you compare the two bits in decimal as well as in binary. So similar case will be there in binary as well. So comparators, we will see that. So if you want to see the definition, it is a logic circuit used to compare magnitude of two binary numbers. It is a logic circuit used to compare magnitude of two binary numbers. Right now, first we will see a one-bit comparator. One-bit comparator. In one-bit comparator, let us say that we are having two numbers, that is A and B. It is only having one bit in decimal. So it can be 00, 01, 10, 11. This is our possible combinations. Now you can have a number less, equal, or greater. And here we are comparing A with B. So you can see in the first case A is 0, B is 0. That means number will be equal. So I can write here equal. Here you can say A is 0, B is 1. That means A is less than B. A is less than B. So this will be 1. Here in the next case, you see A is 1, B is 0. That means A is greater than B. So I can write here 1. In the last case, A is 1, B is 1. That means it is equal. Rest for all the case, it will be, you can fill the truth table. Right? Now you can write the equation expression as well. For first case, that is less. That is A less than B. A less than B is only in one condition. You can see this is here. And what is the condition? A is 0, B is 1. So I can write A bar B. Similarly for greater, that is A is greater than B. It is only only in one condition. You can see here. And this is the condition when A is 1 and B is 0. So I can write A B bar. And for equal, that is A equal to B. There are two conditions. You can see this is first and this is second. And both the cases, in first case A bar B bar, and second case AB. So A bar B bar and AB will give you what?
A XOR B whole bar.
Either you can write in this way, or you can write A XOR B whole bar. Right? Both will be same. If you want to draw its logic, you can draw its logic as well. So let us suppose we are having an XNOR gate. I'm taking an XNOR gate directly, or you can take XOR, then you can add a NOT gate. This circle shows that a NOT gate is embedded. Okay, so I can directly give AB here, and this output of XNOR will be equal. And let us say for greater, this is greater, A is coming from here, and B is the invert. So what I will do, I will add a NOT gate here. So this will be for greater, that is A is greater than B. Now third case, you can see A bar B. So you want A bar, so you can take A bar from here, and you can add a NOT gate. So this will be A bar, and this will be B, and you have to take AND gate. So this will be less. This will be A less than B. You can solve it from K-map as well. If you want, you can solve it by K-map. So there are two variables. You can see AB. This is 0 and 1, 0 and 1. For greater, if you want to solve, you can see it is 2. This is 1. So you can group it. So this will be A, B bar. Are you getting this? You can solve it by K-map as well. Just here, the logic is directly, we can see it is visible. So I have written here like this. Is it okay? Just check. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have seen 1-bit comparator. Now we will see 2-bit comparator. Let us suppose 2-bit, we are having A1 and A0, which is represented by binary number A, and B1 and B0, which is represented by binary number B. Right? A1 here A1 is MSB. Similarly, B1 is MSB, and this is A0 is LSB. This is understood, but just for reference, I'm telling you. So we are having two numbers, 2-bit binary number, A1, A0, B1, B0. We want to compare, and we are representing it as A and B. So we want to compare between A and B. So first case, let us say A is equal to 1. Sorry, A1 is equal to 1 and B1 is equal to 0. If MSB of A1 is equal to 1 and B1 is equal to 0, then in this case, A will be always be greater than B. Just a second. Yes, A will be always be greater than B, right? You can see if A, for first case that I have written, if 1, 0 is the case, so, and B1 will be 0. So B1 can be 1, B0 can be 1, or B1 can be, B0 can be 0 as well. So 1, 0, it will be always be greater than 0, 1 and 0, 0. This is the first condition. Here, second condition will be, let us say that A1 is equal to A1 and B1 are equal. Let us say that A1 and B1 are equal, but A0 is equal to 1 and B0 is equal to 0, right? For the second case, what we have considered, that A1 and B1 are both are equal. Either it can be 1 or either it can be 0. But A0 is equal to 1 and B0 is equal to 0. Then in this case as well, A will be greater than B. Now from both of these two equations, I can write an expression, logic expression, that is for A greater than B. What can be that expression? First condition is that when A1 is equal to 1 and B1 is equal to 0. So I can write A1, B1 bar. This is first condition, plus second condition. Second condition is that when A1 and B1 are equal, And for this condition, we have already seen, you can see here for 1 bit, when both the numbers are equal, that is A1 and B1, both are equal. For equal condition, what is the expression? A XNOR B. So I can write here A1 XNOR B1 multiplied by A0 is equal to 1 and B0 is equal to 0. So A0 is equal to 1, that means A0 and B0 bar. So this is the condition for A greater than B. Is it okay? Just check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see for less. For next condition, we will see for less. That is for first will be, let us suppose that A1 is equal to 0 and B1 is equal to 1. If this is the condition, then surely A will be less than B. If this is the condition, then surely A will be less than B. Second condition can be A1 and B1 are equal. A1 and B1 are equal, and A1 is equal to 0. Sorry, A0 is equal to 0 and B0 is equal to 1. In this case also, A is less than B. Now, if you want to represent this in logic, so this will be equal to A less than B, can be represented by, you can see A is equal to 0, A1 is equal to 0 from here, A1 bar B1 plus A1 and B1 are equal. For equal, what we have used, A1 XNOR B1 multiplied by A1 is 0, A0 is 0, B0 is 1. So I can write here A0 bar B0. Right? So this is the second condition for less. Now third condition, third case, where both A and B are equal. So for A and B are equal, you can say that A1 and B1 are equal, as well as A0 and B0 are equal. Right? So A equal to B, the condition will be A1 XNOR B1 multiplied by A0 XNOR B0. Right? This is the condition for equal. So we are having three expressions. We have to develop a logic circuit. So this is first, this is second, and this is our third. So three expressions are there. So for first expression, we will see A1 into B1 bar. That is, we will require an AND gate. A1 and B1 bar. This will be A1, B1 bar. XOR with. So this is XNOR gate. This is XNOR. Our input is AB. So A XNOR. A1 XNOR B1, and we are having A0 and B0 bar. So we are having A0, B0 bar. You can see A0 and B0 bar and multiplied by A1 XNOR B1. So this is A1 B1. This will be going to AND gate. Output of this will be A0, B0 bar, A1 XNOR with B1. And both of these output will be, we have to add it. That means we have to pass it through OR gate. So this is the logic for greater number, that is A greater than B. Similarly, for equal, you can see A1 B1, A1 XNOR with B1, it is already done. Now A0 XNOR with B0. So here I can provide input A0 and B0. Output will be A0 XNOR with B0, and you can see it is multiplied. It is multiplication in between. So we have to add an AND gate. Output of this and output of this will be flowing through an AND gate, and here we will be getting as equal, that is A equal B, and this case we want to draw last case, that is for less. So A1 bar B1. So I pass it through AND gate. A1 bar B1. So here it will be A1 bar B1. A1 XNOR B1, and you want A0 bar B0. So A0 bar B0, and third input to this AND gate will be A1 XNOR with B1. So A1 XNOR with B1 is here. What I can do, provide an input here. So this will be A1 A0 bar B0, A1 XNOR with B1. Both of this have to flow through an OR gate. This is the condition for less, that is A less than B. Just see, is it okay?
It would pass through an AND gate, no?
It will pass through
An AND gate at the last. Oh, you're doing the less one. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Have I made any mistake? Just
No,
check.
sir. No, sir. It's okay.
Okay. So this is quite simple. Okay, so you can solve it using that is truth table as well. So what you can do, I'm leaving it up to you. You can solve it by your own. So that is A1 A0, and you can take B1 B0, and this is a 4 variable, and then you can draw the table for greater, equal, and less, right? And here you can fill the table, that is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 0, like this you can fill it, right? And just remember, you have to compare between A1 A0 and B1 B0, and then you can fill the respective, whether it is greater, equal, or less. For first case, if you see, it is coming equal, so here will be 1. For second case, it is coming less, so it will be 1 here. Third case, it will be coming less, so it will be 1 here. Fourth case, it is less, it will be coming here. Fifth case, if you see here, it will be greater, because 0 1 is here and 0 0 is here. So likewise, you can fill it for 16. For all the 16 combination, and then you can make the K-map for greater, equal, and less. You will be getting the minterms as you are getting the minterms here. Are you getting the point? You can do this by yourself. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just try to do this with yourself. If it is not doable, you let me know in the next lecture, right? So we will stop here. Just a second.